ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome back to Cruise Talk Live. Happy Wednesday night to you. You're joining myself, Josh, on this fantastic evening. We've also got Peter G up top, Mama H down below. Look at this. We got the gang back together. That's right. We're here. We're ready to hang out with you for a fantastic evening of cruise talking and chit-chatting and fun. Peter and myself have got a big cruise coming up this weekend. We're super excited. We want to tell you all the details about it. We've called it. Peter, what have we called it? What have we called the cruise this weekend? And it might cause some confusion for tonight's stream.
It's the Birthday Bash Cruise.
Yes. And it is.
We decided that we're mocking, or we're not mocking, but we're pretending like we're Disney World and we're just going to celebrate all month long. That's right.
So Peter's birthday is not tonight. So Peter was seeing all the comments roll through before we went live and was saying, thank you guys so much for the comments and the birthday wishes. Peter, when is your actual birthday?
My birthday is a month away.
Yes, it is a month. Actually, yeah, almost exactly a month from today.
Almost a month.
Yeah. So we are calling the cruise this weekend Peter's Birthday Bash, and we want to tell you all about it. But tonight is not Peter's birthday. But like Mama Hokum said, we could just pretend to be like Disney World and just have a month-long celebration about it. Why not? We do have a couple. We have a couple of very important birthdays, though, to shout out. If it is your birthday, or your birthday is in the month of April or the month of May, go ahead and drop a comment in the comment section. We wish you a very big happy birthday, but we have two gigantic birthdays to wish gratitude and joy to. And that is, of course, our very own Mr. David Harbin, celebrating today. David Harbin turning 5 years old, and Mr. Scott Wilson, or Mrs. Scott Wilson, turning 95 years old. 95 years old, what an accomplishment. He has got some depends on the way for him. Yeah, look at that. The confetti everybody loves it. Yes, depends on the way for Scott Wilson. If you see him in the chat, make sure you give him a hard time. And now he's not going to be in the chat at all. Watch, he has commented his last comment. No, it is not. Scott Wilson was yesterday, and David Harbin's is today. Let me see. Let me take an actual guess. And guys, you don't have to say it but I'm gonna guess an actual guess, like a real guess. I would guess, David, you're probably turning 54, 58, something like that. Scott, 58, 60, maybe? I don't know. If you want to let us know. How did I do in the chat? Peter, what's your guess? What do you think?
We're not guessing people.
No. Scott says he's still waiting on those.
Scott, you're still waiting on that. Well, I'm glad it sounds like they're going to be put to great use. So I will get right on that. I'll get in contact with UPS just after the stream tonight and see what's going on. Guys, we want to have a conversation with you in the chat section tonight. So if you're watching this on YouTube Live, a very big welcome to you. Please drop some comments. Hang out with us. We haven't done one of these things in a long time. It has been, I look back, the last time we did a live, Peter, guess when it was?
For Christmas?
No, actually it was later than that. It was February, the beginning of February, yep.
Oh. It was right before I came to Disney.
Mm-hmm, yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep,
okay.
That was the last time we did a live stream.
I can see you.
Life has been nuts. Life has been crazy. As you guys can see, I got a little bit of a new setup going on here. If you're a regular of the channel, this is not what you may be used to, but this is a new setup. In December, I gained myself a fiance, and shortly after, I gained myself a boss. And so I'm just kidding. No, it has been a joint decision. It has been an absolute joint decision to update the aesthetics a little bit, because eventually she will be living here. And so we have gotten just recently this beautiful sectional couch, this nice overhead lamp, which if I sit just right, looks like I have a purple hat. Look at that. Oh. That, and then we've got these end tables. There's a coffee table behind me. It's very, very nice setup. Compliments of her grandmother, actually. It came from her grandmother's place. Very nice, very modern stuff. But she had to get rid of it, and it was some of Lauren's favorite pieces, and so I said, we'll gladly take that. Absolutely. I mean, it's a couch is in great condition. All the furniture, beautiful condition, very modern looking. It doesn't have, what?
So where is your current furniture?
My current furniture, we burned it. We threw it off the balcony. No, we didn't burn it. It's over at Mama Hokum's house, and it's going to be split up.
It's at the Hokum's thrift stores. What
Yes,
room is becoming.
and it will be split up to various owners in the near future. All the pieces are already spoken for and called for. But yeah, so a little different setup here. We've been quite busy between this and picking venues for a wedding coming up next year, and what was it? What's it called? The honeymoon. I just blanked on that. The honeymoon. We've had to lock that down. I'm not going to tell you where we're going tonight. I think I might have already leaked it, but if I didn't and you don't know, then you just have to wait and see. But I'll tell you that at some point. We're going somewhere really, really fun though. So yeah,
I don't know that.
I'm jealous.
Huh?
I'm jealous.
You know that.
I don't
Okay, I'll tell you. I swear I've told you, but I'll tell you after the stream.
You may,
I'll text you.
I tell you what. This stream has got 16 likes on it. A measly little 16 likes. If we can get to 75 likes on the stream tonight, I will tell you where we're going on our honeymoon.
I've got 39 likes.
Oh, you got 39? Maybe mine just hasn't updated. So 75, we're shooting for 75. If we get 75, then I will tell you guys where we're going on the honeymoon, okay? Really quick though, like I said, we're going to have a conversation. We're going to jump over and say some hellos here in just a second. But before we do that, our question of the night, I want to hear from you guys, okay? So our first topic that we're going to be talking about is these things right here, suitcases and packing. I want to know, when do you guys start packing for a cruise? When do you start packing? Are you the kind of person that packs like a month in advance? Do you give yourself like a 2-week notice? Do you give yourself a week? Are you 3 days before? Are you the night before? Maybe you're the morning of, like you're like getting up at 5 a.m. and packing up your luggage before you head to the airport or get in the car and drive to the cruise port. Let me know. I want to hear from you. I want us to kind of see the different answers and responses. And of course, we'll go through our answers and responses as well in just a little bit. Let's jump over into the live chat now and say some what's ups, say some hellos. I got Carrie Brock in the house. Carrie, what's going on? You're the first person on my screen. Peter, what's funny? Tell me a funny comment. You see a funny comment?
No, it's my stupid phone auto-corrected the destination.
Huh?
The destination, the honeymoon, it texted something different.
She had an autocorrect on.
Oh no, are we going to have to ban her? Hold on, let me see.
No.
Oh, it's to you. It's to you. I thought I was about to have to ban Mama Hokum from the chat or something because she's over here. She's over here leaking my stuff. See, that's what you get. That's what you get for trying to leak stuff, Mama H. She's the queen of doing that, y'all. She's the queen.
I've been texting him privately.
I know that.
Oh, we're at 75 likes.
No, we're not. Are we really? Already?
Yes, we are.
Already? I should have made it higher. Oh, my goodness. Okay. I tell you what, let's get through some hellos and I'll tell you guys where we're going on the honeymoon, okay? But I do want to say some hellos to a lot of fun people that have joined in the chat. So we had Carrie Brock, of course. Susie Cooper, what's going on with you? Welcome to the stream. So happy that you're joining us tonight. I hope that you're doing well. Guys, I'm not ignoring you. I'm looking at it on my phone here, okay? We've got Lisa Shanklin. Lisa, I hope you are doing well. It's so good to hear from you. Kenneth Senarbi says, wait, Kenny, April 13th. 54 years. Oh my goodness, so your birthday just happened, Kenny. That's awesome. Happy birthday to you, 54 years old. Or should I say 54 years young? You still got a lot of life left on you, Kenny. Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the man, the myth, the legend, Sir Gary of the Beaches, one of the hashtag crew in Blue Mod Squad, is in the chat. What's up, Gary? Good to see you, buddy. He says, how about a big anniversary in April? Ooh, what big anniversary does Gary have in April? I would love to hear that one. Yes, please, do tell.
Somebody else has a big anniversary in 2 weeks.
Yeah, you. But it's 20. It's not big though. You passed the big. The next big is like 25 years away. She just celebrated 25 last year, so sorry. You like it's like you're.
It's 25 again.
This is the equivalent of you being 19 years old. Like you're a legal adult, but nobody thinks of you that way, and you
Nobody cares.
yeah, and you still can't drink, you can't rent a car. Sorry, baby, you're 19 years old right now. Hate it for you. Frank Mueller, what's going on? He says, happy birthday, David and Scott. Frank, I'm so excited to see you this weekend, buddy. I can't wait. Guys, this group cruise this weekend is kind of like a little mini group cruise. So we pushed it out super last minute. I think I actually, I do. I still have the card from when I pushed it out. You guys want to see it? Here it is. So we called it Peter's Birthday Bash. You guys get the title now? Okay, making more sense? Good. Keep up, Grandma. So we announced this back in February when we did that live stream. And
this is 1.5 shots.
Well, I haven't even told them that, Mom. See, there you go leaking stuff again. There you go leaking stuff. This is Mrs. Leaky down here. Somebody call a plumber. She is leaking like crazy tonight. And so we announced it.
Okay, let me just say what you just put up there, starting at 474. That cruise is not 474.
It's not 474 anymore. Yeah, it was.
I wish if it was, I'd be on it. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, should have booked it. But we announced it. We got several friends to come on board. Frank is coming with us. Scott, Mr. Depends himself. David, I don't know how Scott got the name Depends, but it's kind of sticking with me now, buddy. You're going to have to veer me off course on that one, or it's going to be like imprinted. You know what I mean? Like it's going to be like, Mr. Depends, get over here. So we got to figure out a way to get off that course because I can already feel it like it's getting filed in my brain right now as Scott Wilson, a.k.a. Mr. Depends. We got to do something about it. Trisha Perry, what's going on, sweetie? How are you? She says, I had a work trip, so I had to unpack from Wonder. LOL. Yes, you guys just got off of Wonder. Anybody else been on Wonder of the Seas? How is Wonder of the Seas? It looks spectacular. Peter and I were kicking ourselves in the teeth when everybody was on Wonder of the Seas a couple weeks ago. Like literally, like you name it, and they were on the ship. And oh my God, we were kicking ourselves in the teeth. We were like, why did we not go? Why? Why did we not? There was some reason.
Why?
There was a legit reason, but I don't remember. Do you remember what it was? What was the reason that we couldn't go?
You have this one booked?
No.
We didn't have this.
No, because we considered Wonder, but there was a reason that we didn't book Wonder. I don't remember what it was.
I don't remember exactly either.
Anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed it, but we were super jealous that we didn't get to go. Keisha Samuels, what's going on with you? Welcome to the chat. Wanna know says, wanna know, here you go. Oh, I like that. Wanna know, here you go. That's a pretty cool name. My birthday was April 4th, celebrated on Oasis, then jumped on the Wonder. Wow. Celebrated on Oasis, then jumped on Wonder. How cool is that, man? I would have loved to have done that. We really enjoyed Oasis, too. We were just talking about that the other day, Peter and I, how I think Oasis is probably up there as one of my favorites. Like, it's definitely top 5. I really enjoyed that ship. As a ship, there were some things that they could improve on service-wise, but as a ship, I really enjoyed it. What about you, Peter? What were your thoughts on Oasis?
I liked it, but also, like, some of the COVID stuff we were missing, like the street party and the parade, which, by the way, the parade should be back.
Yeah, they're back.
Parade, I think it's... I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Those are back, and the parties are back.
Street party.
Mm-hmm.
Are you going to wear another carnival shirt for the parade?
I don't know. Should we? Should I do that skit again? It's been, what, like 5-6 years?
Peter, you got such bad looks. People... No.
Peter's like, please, no. Peter doesn't want to deal with royal snobs. He does not want to deal with them. Debbie Van Horn, what is going on with you? We got Fred Trotsky. Fred, it's good to see you. He says, will you guys be doing vlogs for Peter's Birthday Bash Cruise? Yes, of course. I actually got a brand new surprise to take to help get those vlogs. And I'm really excited to use it.
Do I know about this?
I don't think you do because you're Mrs. Leaky, and if I told you, then it would get leaked. So I haven't told you yet. Come on, Anchor, give us something. Okay. Anyway, Kim Baird, what's going on with you? Debbie Van Horn says, happy birthday, Peter. That's super, super sweet. Like we said, we're just doing a month-long celebration for Peter, I guess.
Yes, it's not for another month, but thank you.
Rose Kramer says, at least 2 weeks before, then 32 days packing. That's very specific. Very, very specific. 32 days. Okay, all right. Wow. Alfred says, we pack for our cruise after we get a negative COVID-19 test result. Wow. You know, it's actually not a bad idea. That way you don't have to be, like, let's say that you get a positive. Goodness gracious, God forbid, knock on wood. At least then you don't have to go unpack your suitcase, That would be like a double slap in the face. Like, here's a positive COVID test, and now go home and spend your 10 days in quarantine and unpack your suitcase and organize your closet.
Thank goodness you just said that, because I was just thinking about what I have to do Friday, and that totally slipped my mind. So I'm adding it to my calendar.
You need to add it to your calendar. We do have our COVID test scheduled as of right now in late April of 2022. You do still need a COVID test, but the masking policy has gone down, down, down. And so I believe now we don't have to, do you still have to have it in the cruise terminal, Peter? Did they release that yet? I know we don't have to have it on board except for like very specific circumstances.
I think you still have to have it in the cruise terminal.
I think you do too. I think you do. But I'm not 100%. Yeah. If somebody knows 100% on that, let me know. We're going to bring a mask, of course, anyway, because in some of the ports, you do still need to have a mask on. And, you have to remember, you're not visiting the United States of America. You're visiting a teeny, 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 tiny, small island in the Caribbean where, they can't handle all that.
Gary said, too, he forgot to do the COVID test.
No! Gary, you forgot to schedule yours?
Forgot to pack our he's packing.
Oh, yeah, because Gary's leaving this weekend. He's leaving. Gary, you leaving tomorrow or you leaving Friday? He's got Explorer of the Seas. That's the only reason Gary's not going to be with us, is he has Explorer of the Seas. And I don't blame him either, because he's going to Aruba. He's going down to Aruba and Curacao. Yeah, so
Jamaica.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Y'all just making me angry.
Yes, okay? yes. I know. Yeah, and we actually, so we had a surprise planned. We had a surprise planned for this cruise, and unfortunately that surprise fell through, and the surprise, well, it's that Mrs. Leaky was not going to leak herself and was going to come on the Harmony of the Seas with us. And she was going to surprise everybody. But unfortunately that fell through and she's not able to come. There was one missing piece that we just were not. Ooh. I know. So Mama Hokum was planning on joining us. That's right, Frank. That's right. I can hear you sighing and ugging right now. Mama Hokum was planning on joining us on the Harmony of the Seas. She had her hotel booked. She had her train ticket. She was going to take the train. And at the last minute, just something fell through, and she is not able to come.
Life happens.
Yep.
Life happens.
So unfortunately, Mama Hokum will not be joining us on this cruise. But you will be with us in spirit, and maybe somebody can get one of those little foam head on a stick things like we did for Cody, and we can bring you with us. Guys, we have our first super chat of the night.
Show me in your suitcase. There you go.
We have our first super chat of the night. So a big special thank you to Gamalier Brownlee for the $5 super chat. Says, we will be celebrating our 33rd wedding anniversary on the Carnival Mardi Gras on June 24th, 2022. What will be a great restaurant to celebrate? I think you can't go wrong with, wait a minute. No. You know what I'm going to recommend? Not Emerald's Bistro. What is the seafood? What is that one called? I have heard nothing but amazing reviews from it. You know which one I'm talking about? That like the dishes are like in the shape of like a crab or a lobster. It's very, very. Maybe it's not Emerald's Bistro. Is it Emerald Lagat? No. What is that restaurant? It's unique to the Mardi Gras. Gosh, that's gonna kill me. If somebody knows the restaurant, drop it in the chat. I would either say that or you can't go wrong with the steakhouse. You know, you can't.
Rudy's Sea Grill.
Rudy's Sea Grill. That's it. Rudy's Sea Grill. I've heard nothing but amazing, amazing reviews from that place. Everybody that's I really think we should go there in October. By the way, we have a group on the Mardi Gras this October 22nd through the 29th, 2022. It's our Spooktacular cruise. It's going to be Halloween themed, of course, and it's going to San Juan, Amber Cove, Grand Turk. Prices starting in the upper 500s. That is as of today. That can change until you lock in a deposit. So if you're interested in that, send me an email or head over to my website, actually, rather, and click on the group cruise booking link, Cruise with Josh. Do note that I will not be responding to those until we get back. So around May the 9th, May the 10th. Tomorrow night, I'll be consumed with packing and last-minute preparations to, head down to Florida with Peter on Friday. We also had Gary drop in with a $50 PayPal. Thank you so much, buddy, for that. He says, have a wonderful time this coming week. I know we will, celebrating our 40th. Wow! 40th anniversary. That is 100% something to be proud of, something to be excited of. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. and Mrs. Gary and Eva Krebs. Celebrating 40 years. That is awesome. Congratulations to you both. Eva! Save me a bra snack. Okay. Back to our regular program. What were you going to say?
Frank says he's no longer going since I'm not coming.
That's funny. He says, Josh, I'm officially devastated. I see that.
And David said that he's bringing his Mardi Gras t-shirt.
That is funny. You do it, David. You do it. David said something else funny that I was gonna shout out, and now I lost it. I don't know where it was. Love to Cruise says, for Royal, you don't need to wear a mask in the terminal. Yay! That is fantastic. Great to hear. Great to hear.
And you don't have to wear one on the plane now.
Yeah, it is optional on the plane. You absolutely still can. If you want to wear one on the plane, they are not going to tell you that you can't. And nobody should give you any side eyes or anything like that. If you want to be extra safe, wear it on the plane. I mean, think about it. The plane is a very, very, very small container. So it may be good to wear it on the plane, okay? But the terminal, you do not have to. The cruise ship, I think it's certain situations. At the last time that I looked at the update, that's what it was. It could have changed even more since then. Guys, I swear these things are changing like on a daily basis almost now, which is great. It's good. It feels like we're finally moving forward. We're getting some progress. CDC is staying where CDC needs to stay and letting cruise run cruise, right? To a certain extent, obviously. And so I'm really excited about that. Really happy to see. So yeah. That's the update on mask, it sounds like. Oh, we just got another super chat.
Take me in your suitcase. Just put me in your suitcase.
I know,
please.
right? We just got another super chat from Sir Gary and the Beaches. Says, I'm deliberating.
I think it's supposed to be celebrating.
I think it's celebrating. I'm celebrating Eva putting up with me for 40 years. Amen, brother. Amen. I don't know how she does. I mean, I'm just... Anyway, yes, Gary, that is very true that you're celebrating Eva putting up with you for 40.
Just like me putting up with Papa Hoka.
That's right. Even
though I will say something, Josh. I want to say something real quick. So, you are becoming your father.
Oh boy, here we go. How is that?
Because I had to, last week I had to call your work and you was not answering your phone, so I had to call the main number. Mm-hmm. And of course they gave me the lovely elevator music. And then in the middle of the elevator music, here comes Josh Hokum's voice, and he just starts telling all these dad jokes. You
haven't heard that before?
Like, no.
Yeah.
He was telling, okay, for example, So he works at a pool, and this is literally what he says, Peter. He says, so how do you get a fish to talk? You drop it a line.
You drop it a line. No, it's our hold music, because like if the phone is busy.
Wait, that's your hold music?
Yeah, if the phone is busy, let me see if I can add it really quick. You guys can hear a little snippet of it.
It's so funny.
It's hilarious.
Jim was listening to this, and he looked and he went, "Oh my God, he's telling dad jokes. Oh my God, he's becoming me."
If the phone is busy, so if you call in and they're not able to pick up the line, you get put into the queue, the call queue. And so with the call queue, it could have just been, boring elevator music. I was like, nah, we're not going to do that. We're going to have something fun. So let me see if
So here comes Josh's voice and just starts telling all these things. And I was just like, oh my gosh, no, he's become his father. I cannot believe
your voice is on the hold music.
Yeah, it tells fish jokes. Hold on, Peter, can you hear the stream?
He's media.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see. Where would it be at? It would be, all right, some weird things might happen on the screen because I got to use the hotkeys. What is it called? You guys are going to love this, I think. We're emotionally invested into this now. So now I feel like I have to show you. Okay, we're going to say auto. Okay, here it is. I got it.
I'm listening to the stream live.
I got it. Okay. It's coming in. So let me see. Let me see.
But ask that you please remain on hold. And one of our
all right, we're gonna try and play this. This is the hold music. Fish joke haters. Fish joke haters, be wary.
We pride ourselves on having our
fish
own
jokes coming your way.
Swim curriculum catered to each individual child. You or your child will be
Mini
swimming like fish
Hold on.
in no time.
Yes, I hear it.
You hear it? Okay, just let it play for just a few seconds. Just a few seconds.
Started laughing when they got near the coral reefs. They saw a clownfish.
Fish joke.
Mom, you can't play it through your phone, honey. You can't play it through your phone. Okay, the fish jokes are coming. Hold on, wait for it.
Okay.
Here we go.
One more for you. What does a shark eat with its peanut butter sandwich? Are you ready? A jellyfish.
A jellyfish. That's hilarious. Okay, that's enough of that. Anyway, it goes on for 5 minutes. Believe it or not, 5 minutes of funny fish jokes like that.
I heard the whole.
Yeah.
You know what this reminds me of?
What?
This reminds me of Carnival's hold music.
That's where I got the inspiration. That's where I got the inspiration for it.
Carnival's hold.
Yeah, that's where I got.
I was like, I heard this the other day, and I was like, for real, he is not just turning into his father and doing dad jokes.
Yeah, and so every time somebody calls us during the day, that's what you hear. That's what, like you get put into the queue, and then when the front desk is able, then they pick up the line. Thanks for calling. This is so-and-so. How can I help you today? Yeah, it's quite funny. Quite funny, I think.
Yeah, and then
people love it.
When they answered, I was just like, I got on there and I was like, this is Josh's mom. I need you to get him to the phone ASAP. This is an emergency.
Yes.
I'm like, he's not answering his phone. I've tried to call. They're like, well, he's in a meeting. I'm like, I don't care. It's an emergency.
She pulled the I'm the mom card. Okay, anyway. Enough about that. Let's jump back over into our chat here.
Someone wants to know if the Aqua show is the full performance or just a showcase. I'm pretty sure it's the full thing.
Yeah.
Because we had the full thing on Oasis.
Yeah, and Peter and I were actually looking, and it looks like there's two different ones. Now, I think one of them is like, you know how they do like the daytime
kid one.
Yeah, well, kind of that, but not so much a kid. This one sounds more like it's just like a daytime show. I think that one is the mystery one or whatever. But then there's the one called The Fine Line, and that one sounds really, really interesting and cool. I'm excited to check that one out. Yeah, it's not. I don't.
Just making me more jealous.
I don't know that we could beat Aqua 80s. Yeah, like that show. I think is my favorite show I've ever seen.
Oh, me too.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
The music,
No.
Just
Cody just joined.
Everything about it. What's up, Cody? Welcome.
Hello.
Cody, we're going to see you this weekend. No.
In on the
Huh?
because let him in on because he
No,
was
Mom, that's
texting
why
me.
we have a replay, honey. That's why we have a replay. We have a replay of the stream. Cody, there is a surprise for you, but you'll have to rewatch the stream to find out what
Not
it
a good
is.
surprise.
Well, never mind. Just Leaky down there just did what Leaky does best and leaked it. Mama Hokum was gonna come and she's not. We had everything all set and
When
ready.
he was texting me, I was booking stuff as you was texting me, and he was texting me. He's like, "Are you coming on the cruise?" And I'm like, "Why would you say that?"
Yeah.
And it's like I just can't remember, and I was like, and then literally like the next day or two after that, things fell through, and I couldn't come.
Yeah.
So, boo.
Boo, 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 boo. He says, I don't have time for the replay. Boy, you got nothing but time on the way to Florida. You got nothing but time. But it's fine. It's fine. We'll give you either way, you got nothing but time.
Cody says from what he's hearing, there's no Aqua Show right now.
No
It's just the
way.
Aqua Showcase. Okay, Frank, text Freddie. We need Frank to text Freddie.
Frank
Just Freddie
Mueller.
will know.
Frank
we need your
Mueller.
help.
Get on it, because if there's no Aqua Show, then we're
We're
rioting.
canceling this cruise.
Yeah, we're canceling it right now. We're canceling it.
We're going on for the show.
Yeah, we're going on Oasis. We're moving to Oasis. Everybody get your reservation numbers ready.
Yeah. Because we're going back to Aqua 80s then.
I'm totally kidding. No, we do have...
Said it could be just Wonder.
Huh?
I think on Just Wonder it's the...
Yeah, because Oasis, we had the full show. I think it's just Wonder too, Cody, because where Wonder was so new, they actually weren't, they didn't have the show done. Basically, because when they're coming across the Atlantic, they often can't practice because the seas are so rough, and they have to be a certain level of degree of safety for the pool. Otherwise, it's moving too much. So they couldn't practice and rehearse on the way over, and so they weren't able to complete the show in time for Wonder. But I think Harmony, I agree. I believe it's. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Why would we have a full show on Oasis and a preview on Harmony? You know what I mean? That don't make much sense. So hopefully,
And now Cody's in the doghouse
why?
because Teresa got on here and said, "Wow, way to tell your wife you're on break."
Oh.
Zoinks, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Jerry Springer Show, where we're about to meet our next lovely couple. I'm just kidding. I'm totally kidding.
Josh and Lauren. Josh and Lauren are our next couple because they're.
I didn't know there was a second host in the room. Wow, that is nuts to me. That is crazy. Wow. He says I'll text Freddie, give him... Okay, good. Yeah, we got to know. So, Frank, when do you start packing? Have you already started packing? Will you begin packing tonight? Will it be tomorrow? Let us know. Mama Hokum, let's go to you first. When does Mama Hokum start packing? When is go time for her? Usually within the week? What... Okay. Right. But so for you, it's usually you like to give yourself about a week's head start on the packing process, huh? Okay. All right. Peter, what about you? Even though I know the answer, for everyone watching tonight, when do you start packing?
2 hours before.
The morning of. Yeah, the morning of, or going late into the evening the night before. Like for this one, it'll probably be Friday morning.
Friday morning.
Well, because you're getting here Friday, so it'll
Why Friday morning?
Okay, but let's say that this was not in Orlando. So our cruise, which we do have to, we've got about 20 minutes left. We do have to go over what we're actually doing on the cruise. But let's say that this cruise was not out of Orlando and you were cruising out of Miami or maybe out of New Orleans, which we're going to be doing on the big 2023 cruise in January, when would you start packing? Would it be still the morning of, or do you think you'd do the night before, a couple nights before?
If I had to travel further,
Mm-hmm.
it would probably be the night before for sure.
Okay.
Versus the morning of.
Yeah.
People say they can't hear me.
Huh?
People are saying they can't hear me.
I think it's because when you are on your own screen, like you always are, for some reason, it's just that screen doesn't like you. Anyway, you should be back now. Mama Hokum, she usually gives herself a week notice for anybody that missed that one. Myself, I am much like Peter, exactly in the same ballpark. I am typically the night before kind of guy. So I don't pack until the very last minute. For a couple reasons, and I think my reasons actually make a lot of sense. You let me know what you think. I don't pack early, number one, because I don't want my clothes getting all wrinkly, right? I feel like the longer that they sit there in that suitcase, the more wrinkled they're going to get. So I don't want them super wrinkled, especially not my nice clothes. You know, I don't want to have to send them to the dry cleaner on the ship unless I have to. So if I leave them out of the suitcase until the very last minute, then hopefully they won't get all wrinkled. Also, it's more of an excitement thing for me. Like, I don't know. Like, if my bags are packed, I'm like, all right, it's go time. Let's hit the road. Let's get to the airport. Let's start this vacation off. You know what I mean? And so, if my bags aren't packed, then, like, inside, I know, okay, it's not time to go yet. You know what I mean? Peter, does any of that align with you?
Well, also the main reason for me is laundry. Like, I like to do laundry, like, literally from the dryer and throw it in the suitcase. And if I'm doing that, it needs to be like an hour before because I want everything to be fresh and clean. So, like, what I've been doing is I've been saving up like a big pile of laundry, and then tomorrow night I'm going to wash it all and then throw it right in the suitcase.
Yeah, so, actually, my laundry is over there in the dryer right now, believe it or not. Yeah, we're much aligned. So, Mama Hokum, do you align with those at all? Like, how do you feel about if you pack a week early? How do you feel that goes along in the way of your clothes getting wrinkled?
That's why I have Downy spray.
All right, so Mama Hokum is Team Downy all day long. Yes, Jeanette, I know that I haven't told you where the honeymoon is. No, we have not forgotten. I'm just saving that giant piece of the pie just a little bit longer. I'm squeezing you as long as I can, okay? I love you, mean it. Shaylin Owens dropping in. Thank you so much for the $20 super chat. We really do appreciate it. She says, after 5 cruises with Carnival, I am finally sailing on Royal Symphony of the Seas to St. Thomas, St. Martin, my favorite, and Coco Cay in 51 days. She says,
good itinerary.
She says that's a huge adjustment, as the newest/largest I have sailed on previously was the Carnival Magic in 2019. Wow. Well, Carnival Magic's still a great ship, but you are definitely in for a big treat, I do think. I think you're really going to enjoy yourself on Symphony of the Seas. And you picked an amazing itinerary. That's actually the itinerary that we did in December on Oasis.
We just did that one.
Yeah, it was a great itinerary.
I had a friend I was talking to this week. She was on Mariner a couple of weeks ago. And she went to Coco Cay, and I'm trying to think, where else did she go? Mexico. And I can't remember what else, but she's been Team Carnival, of course, previous. She'd never been on Royal. And she said they were docked next to Harmony. And when I told her you was going on Harmony this weekend, she's like, I have to get on that ship. She's like, It's huge, it's beautiful. I love that ship.
Yeah.
LOL.
It's so cool to be on like an Oasis class and then dock next to like a little baby ship because.
Oh yeah, it looks like it's a lifeboat for Harmony.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly.
Especially if you have one, like if you dock like next to Carnival's Ecstasy or something like that.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't. Well, actually, I've seen it literally. If like the Ecstasy docks next to like an Oasis class, the top of the funnel goes to like the top deck of the Oasis ship. So like on the top deck on the Oasis ship, you would be standing on top of the Carnival funnel. That's the size difference you're talking about there. Yeah. So it's quite a massive difference for sure.
And then it's also funny like to see all the photos and stuff of like an Oasis class ship with Titanic in front of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can be to do on like an Oasis class.
It can be quite the difference for sure.
Yeah.
So we do need to jump into where we're going, what we're doing. But before we do that, I think I've held them long enough. I think it's time I let you guys know where we're going, what we're doing for our honeymoon, for mine and Lauren's honeymoon. We have, as of right now, I just checked, 102 likes on the stream. Let's try to get to 115 by the end of the video. If you haven't already smashed that thumbs up button, do me a favor. It costs you absolutely nothing. Smash that thumbs up button right now. And better yet, if you've not already subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe. Again, it costs you absolutely nothing. Wow, apparently the outro wants to kick us out of the stream. We're not ending the stream, I promise. I don't know why it's playing. Look, these videos are going nuts tonight, but it's fine. Yeah, go ahead and smash that subscribe button. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it surely does help the stream out a ton. We really do appreciate it. Thanks so much. So where are we going? Where are we going? Where are we going? Grandma's house. No, I'm just kidding.
Grandma would freak out.
No, so we're going to a place that Lauren and I both have been really excited to go to. When we were considering places to honeymoon, actually, Casa de Campo in the Dominican Republic came up. We both absolutely loved Casa de Campo. And I still, guys, I cannot recommend that place enough. If you haven't seen those videos, there's a playlist on the channel. Go back and watch those videos. It was amazing. Like, first time all-inclusive for us, and best experience I think we've ever had anywhere. Like, it was drop dead gorgeous, amazing service. Food knocked it out of the park. Drinks were always everything. Just everything was amazing.
What are you drinking?
I have got my Blue Dream, my Blue Island, whatever you want to call it. It's blue and it's yummy. We made it over. We had a Patreon.
That's why he's so hyper tonight.
Now, we both know that that's not true. You're just trying to diss my drink right now, okay? No, we had a patron-only stream and before the show, a pre-show, and we made it over there on Patreon. So if you want to do that, you can go over and subscribe for as low as $3 a month and get access to that and more videos. So we loved Casa de Campo. We thought about Casa de Campo. We ultimately wanted to go somewhere new. We then thought about going back to Hawaii and checking out some of the different islands in Hawaii, right? Because we only went to Oahu last year for my parents' 25th wedding anniversary. So we really thought about going back and doing that again. But again, we really wanted to go somewhere new, somewhere fun, somewhere fresh that both of us hadn't been before. And so I'm excited.
Consider the Maldives.
We did consider the Maldives. The Maldives was considered like heavily. But I am really, really, really excited to say that we will be going and spending 9 nights at a sandals resort in St. Lucia. That's right, we are going to St. Lucia. I have wanted to get to St. Lucia for just about as long as I can remember. Lauren, coincidentally, exactly the same. The first time she saw St. Lucia, she fell in love with it. She wants to go to St. Lucia super, super, super rad. And we're really, really excited. One of the things that you know, a lot of you might say, it's the Caribbean, it's all the same. It's really not. One of the things that drew us to St. Lucia over somewhere else, even like Antigua, which we haven't been to, or Barbados, some places like that, we're both very, very, very active individuals, active people, and we wanted a lot of activities. We wanted a lot of stuff to do, right? And St. Lucia really provides that. The reason we're staying at Sandals, I got so many recommendations from, close family and friends that had done honeymoons and couples vacations and things like that. And also my travel agency owner, he couldn't recommend Sandals enough. He basically said Sandals is like the Disney of like all inclusives and things like, you know, resorts like that. They're basically like the Disney. They're the top tier. You can't get much better than them. So I'm really, really excited to do that. A lot is included, and stuff that's not, you know, we're still really, really excited for. There's like 20 something restaurants for us to try. I don't know how we're gonna try them all. Like, it is going to be insane. We've got a beautiful balcony room that's like, we've got our own private balcony that overlooks the ocean and the beach, and it's going to be really, really, really nice. And so yeah, so we're super excited for that.
Papa Hokum and I also booked that same week.
I will call and have your reservation canceled.
It's our 27th wedding anniversary. Why not?
No, you definitely did not. You definitely did not. Cody says, are you coming to Iowa? No, sir, we are not. I can assure you, we are not coming to Iowa. Love you, mean it. I don't think there's much out there in Iowa. We're going to go see some cows.
Die if we showed up in St. Lucia, okay?
No, I think that would be the biggest slap in the face that you could ever do to us, would be to crash our honeymoon like that. Yeah.
Of course I would not do that to you. We're going to Hawaii.
Frank says he loved it in St. Lucia. Yeah, I mean, everybody that we talked to had nothing but great things to say about St. Lucia. And also, so why didn't we go for the Maldives? I just saw somebody kind of hint to that. Why didn't we go for the Maldives? We didn't go for the Maldives because the Maldives is essentially the Caribbean, just 27 hours away instead of 4.5. Sure, is it something worth experiencing? Absolutely. At this point, for the price tag, I just didn't think it was worth it. Like, we really, really looked heavily into it, and we just didn't see it as something that was massively worth it for us. And also, like, 27-hour plane ride. Like I'm gonna be honest with you guys. When we flew to Hawaii, I thought I was gonna pull my hair out. I really did. Like, we got 6.5 hours in, and I was like, oh my God. We still got 4 hours to go. How am I ever going to do this? I'm going to lose it. So,
crazy.
Yeah.
It is. It's and you did the direct. I mean, we broke ours up. Still 5 hours each flight.
Peter, what's the longest flight you've been on?
Me?
No, Peter.
To California, and that was too much.
Yeah, it's awful.
It was from Florida to California.
Yeah.
And other than Hawaii, 9 to Vancouver was a bear too.
So
that was like almost, by the time you did layovers and everything, it was like 10 hours.
Teresa Pritchard says, "Hey, we have corn too." That is right. You guys do have corn. I'm sorry. I don't want to ditch you. You guys do have a lot of corn out there. Thank you for, I think, single-handedly supplying the United States with its corn supply. We couldn't do it without you guys. And then
we
Scott.
Some buttered
That's
corn.
right. Scott Wilson said tornadoes in Iowa. That is very true. Frank says Joshua will be fine. I do 22.5 hours to Singapore. Hawaii is not. Frank, I don't know how you do it. I don't know how you do it. Like, that is insane. That is wild.
Well, now, Josh, wait a minute. You have to think, though, we did do a very long trip one time. We did 26 hours on a train.
Oh, yes. Don't remind me. I try to block that memory out every chance I get. All right, look, we've got about 10 minutes left of Cruise Talk Live. Let's get into the nitty-gritty details. What are we doing? Where are we going? How is it happening on Harmony of the Seas next week? First up, Peter, why don't you tell everybody, where are we going next week? Where are we going? What ports are we visiting?
And this is in no order because I don't know the order, but we are going to Jamaica, Labadee, Nassau.
Yep, and
Perfect Day, Coco Cay.
Yay, he did it! Yes, it's Peter's favorite.
Yay.
Yes, and actually, I will give you the order. We are going to Perfect Day, Coco Cay, Nassau.
Oh, it's reversed of what?
Yeah, it's literally reversed of what you said. Nassau, Jamaica, and then finishing up in Labadee, Haiti. So very, very exciting stuff there. For Perfect Day Coco Cay, we're going to have a fun-filled island beach day with some pool time and some food time and just some beach time. Some chocolate-covered brownie time. That's right. We haven't purchased the water park or anything like that for for this time. If we get on board and the sudden urge hits, then by George, we'll do it. But right now, we're just planning for a nice free day.
If we win big in the casino, then we can buy that.
That's right. That's right. So you hear that, Scott Wilson? So we need to win big in the casino, like big, buddy. Like I'm talking at least
like enough for an excursion.
Like I'm talking at least $2.50, Scott Wilson. At least. So we've got to get on it, okay? Like roulette night one, okay?
If you win big, Josh might upgrade and go to the Maldives.
That's right. Scott Wilson, go ahead and pull the dollar bills out of your Depends diaper, and let's get them ironed out flat so that they'll take them on the casino, okay? Or they don't take crumbled up diaper bills. They don't take diaper bills, Scott. You got to iron them out, okay? You got to iron them out.
Make it rain. Make it rain.
Make it rain. That's right. Man, I wish we had a little, we have the confetti. I wish we had a little dollar bill confetti now. So in Coco Cay, that's what we're planning on doing. It's just a nice, fun, free day. Free option for Coco Cay. Peter loves that word. That's the other thing that I need to have, like, every time Peter says free, we need to have it like, free, 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 free. Because Peter loves some free, man.
Josh.
No, we're not accepting calls. We're not accepting calls. This is a live broadcast.
Don Ash Sr. said
okay.
he did a 70-hour drive from New Jersey to California.
Goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. 70 hours. I would drive the car into a ditch. I don't think I could do that, John. That is pretty wild. But Don, I hope that you are well. We will see you in 2023 on the Norwegian Breakaway. Don's booked with us and is going to be sailing with us. It's going to be a fun time. It really, really is. So that's what we're doing in Coco Cay. Nassau, Peter, what are we doing in Nassau? Something new. Something first time we have, believe it or not, this is
not going to Atlanta.
This is brand new for us.
Something new.
Yes.
It is going to be Margaritaville.
Margaritaville! Yes! We're going to Margaritaville. They actually have a brand new, port side location. It's got a nice little water park. It's got a pool. It's got some beach lounge chairs and food and all that stuff. So we went ahead and got the day pass for it. We've pre-purchased that on their website. And we're really, really, actually, I think we did it on Resort for a Day, now that I think about it.
Resort for a Day?
Yes,
yeah.
We did it on Resort for a Day. We went ahead and pre-purchased the day pass. I would definitely recommend, if you guys are considering doing Margaritaville, and maybe you want to wait for my review, or there's plenty of other reviews. My good friends, Griff and Alyssa, they have an amazing review of Margaritaville in Nassau. So if you want that, head over and check that out on their channel before you book, just to kind of get a really good idea of what you can expect when you go there. What happened?
Scott said Margaritaville? I thought we changed that.
No, Scott. No, keep up, sweetie. Keep up.
Scott's dementia is kicking in because he also thought you said 2043.
Huh?
He thought you said 2043, so I guess his dementia is really kicking in.
Scott, buddy. Gee whiz, jumping over the rainbow and all of a sudden your brain got left behind, huh? Listen, I don't...
Either that or he's drinking your blue dream drink and it's already hammered him. I don't know.
Cheers to you, buddy. In that case, cheers to you.
Uh-oh.
What?
We'll have to talk after the stream, Scott.
Oh, no, I think they're pranking us. They're pranking us right now. I'm not falling for it, boys. I'm not falling for it. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
There is a question. There's a question. Someone wants to know, and I think this is a yes. It says, does the drink package work on Coco Cay?
Yes.
Because it doesn't on Carnival.
Yes.
Yes.
The drink package does work on Coco Cay. Something to note, though, your drink package typically does not work on embarkation day, or if it does work, you'll have to pay U.S. tax. So do keep that in mind. It depends on the cruise line. Most cruise lines, it works, but you will have to pay U.S. tax. So just do keep that in mind. And then anytime you go into a U.S. port, again, you will have to pay U.S. tax. So just keep that in mind. If you get the drink package and, you have a limit like our good friend Scott and Rob had on Oasis. They had a 15 drink a day limit that they had to set. No, what was it, Peter? Was it 15 a day they wanted to drink?
It was more than... 20.
It was more than 20. No, on Carnival it's a 15 drink limit. Royal Caribbean has no limit on the amount that you can purchase, or I guess not purchase, but drink per day. Yeah. And so Scott and Rob had this, they had done the math, done the numbers, and figured out that they had to drink so many drinks a day to get their money's worth. And by George, they were going to get their money's worth. And so
they did.
Yeah, they did. They tallied it up at the end of the cruise. It was like 200 and something drinks that they had or something over the week. It was insane. Okay, but that's what we're doing in Nassau. Jumping down further down into the Caribbean, we're going to be stopping in Falmouth, Jamaica. In Falmouth, Jamaica, we're actually going to be going on a nice river tubing adventure. It's going to be super, super fun. We're really excited about that one. We were going to do a river tubing with zip line, but what was it? Oh, yes. Not all of our group could do the zip line, and although it goes to, like, the river tubing is in the same location, if you got the one with the zip, and they left at the same time, if you did the one with the zip line, you did the zip lining first. And so we wouldn't have been together at all for the tour. And so we were just like, you know what? So Peter and I canceled that one. And then we moved over into the one with just river tubing. And this one...
Oh, Josh, y'all should have had him do... You should have had him do the extreme course like you made me do.
No, actually, Mom, I think this is at that place. I think...
It's at that place, but you should have had him do the extreme course like you made me do.
No, we were going to. Me and Peter were going to. Ah!
I don't like doing any of that stuff in these countries anymore. Ever since your dad had the accident from the zip lining, I don't like zip lining. Ever since that has happened, I don't trust it.
He's never been again, and
I don't
that's sad
trust
because
it.
he enjoys zip lining so much, but he's afraid because even though everything, quote unquote healed, he still has some pain in that hip. And so he's afraid the harness would hurt that area, Although I think the Flying Dutchman, the way that one's made, because it's more of like it's not really a harness, it's like a sling.
It's a seat.
Right.
That's true.
I think he can handle that one, but you have to do the other ones to get to
Right.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that. It does not include lunch, the river tubing excursion, but they said that they have
They had good food.
Yeah, they had food available for purchase there. So we may end up eating there
Real sugar.
Okay, that was random. Anyway, pipe it.
No, I mean, you know how everything in here is made with artificial flavorings and all the corn syrup and all this. Down there, it's made because they have all the sugar cane. So everything down there is made with cane sugar.
Amazing.
So
We did have that Coke from...
No, the Coke was amazing. I just find it hilarious.
Yeah, the Coke was so good.
This lady is like a diabetic, like to the furthest extent, and she's over here screaming about real sugar. Does anybody else see the irony, or is it just me? Is it just me?
Well,
it can't be just me.
And did we even tell that now Papa Hokum's diabetic too, and I've had to convert him to
No, because we don't violate HIPAA on this channel. Anyway, so that's what we'll be doing in Jamaica, and actually that's totally a lie. We 100% violate HIPAA on this channel.
Nurse, you don't know these things.
Charms World said, my grandson did the zip line on Harmony. Fantastic. We'll be doing the zip line on the ship. That one's always super, super fun. I think Peter's just weary about the zip line in the islands. He's not so trusting of those.
I feel like we could end up on a news story, News at 10, 2 kids in Jamaica go on a zipline excursion. Like, I could just see the headlines.
Yeah.
Well, and seeing with my neck now, I don't know that I can tolerate.
Stacy says no ziplining for me. So Stacy is team no zip. Yeah, and I get it. Ziplining is not for everybody. For me, I find it really cool. It's probably the young adventure seeker inside of me. It is what it is. It's fine.
And Papa Hogan would even hang upside down.
Yes. Okay. So that's what
he was crazy.
So that's what we're... Take a sip of your drink. Just keep sipping, okay? That's what we're doing in Jamaica. And then in Labadee, Labadee, my goodness, when was the last time we were in We've only been there one time, right?
2018.
What? Yeah.
Yeah, we've only been there one time.
Yeah.
Last time we were there was in 2018. So I am beyond thrilled to get back. Coincidentally enough, it was also on an Oasis class ship when we were there.
Yeah.
It was the Allure. It was the Allure of the Seas.
It's on the Allure.
Which we didn't care for all that much, but we loved Oasis, so I'm really excited. I think we'll love.
Yeah.
I think we'll really enjoy
I loved
Harmony.
Allure. I don't know what you didn't like about
It was.
Allure.
I liked it. I liked it, and also it was before it got all the ships got the update. So maybe I would like a little more now. Anyway, in Labadee again, we're going to. Okay, there's a small backstory here. So the original plan was to do the all-day pass Dragon mountain coaster and the zip line, the big zip line that goes over the water, right? Well, we went to book it. We confirmed as a group, and part of the group got in and got booked. But by the time that we went in to book it, it was marked as sold out. And all they had available was the one-time ride. They had the one-time ride, which to us, like the price was pretty similar. I was like, well, it's not really worth it to do just one. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm crossing my fingers that on board they will have it offered, and if so, then I will probably end up purchasing it, if nothing else, just to have the experience and to be able to share it with you guys. But I'm really, it's expensive though. It's expensive. The Dragon's Breath, I want to say, is it like 110, Peter? Maybe more?
Yeah, that's
Dang, it was 75.
Right.
Yeah, and that's for one ride.
It was 75.
For one ride, $110. It's crazy expensive.
Crazy. But, you also got to think of this, though, Josh, and this is something, and I know you'll film it, and I know you'll have comparisons, but I want to see how Labadee is now since they've had to redo it, because as we know, with all of the political unrest that happened in Haiti, people broke in.
Well, they said that all that's been fixed and that it looks really good. The only thing,
right. Well, I want to see.
Charms World says Labadee is much better now, except for the cellars. So we'll have to see what. Yeah, I mean they were a bit pushy. Yeah, they were a bit pushy.
Walking through.
Yeah.
We had to walk through.
They're pushy in every country, though. That's
I disagree with that. I think certain places can be pushier than others. Definitely.
Well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I just remember
Straw Market in Nassau is notorious.
I think it was Labadee where we walked through. You had to walk through the middle, and there was sellers on each side, and there was.
Well, and the thing is like I would like to look at their stuff. But what I don't like is when they come up and like they put the stuff in your hand and they're like, you need this, you have to take this, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, it's just overwhelming. You know what I mean? It's like, let me look. I'd love to be able to look through your shop. But when they come up and it's like, here, you take this, you come see me. And I get it. That I respect the hustle. I totally respect the hustle. For me, personally, it just gets overwhelming. That's, it may not for you, and if it doesn't, that's great. For me, it just gets overwhelming, and I just have to be like, okay, I got to get out of here. Like, I can't take this.
Well, if you remember the last time when I went, the one thing I wanted to get, which I have, is I wanted an ornament, and I ended up getting this metal, like, it looks like an islander, and like this tall. Yeah. And, but I mean, it took me forever, to figure out. And of course, every store I'm going in, they're like, buy this. And I'm like, I just need an ornament.
Yeah. Gary says, he says, you liked Oasis. Harmony will blow you away. Wait till you see the floor of the ice show. So let's talk about for a second some of the things that we're looking forward to about the ship, Harmony of the Seas. Something I am actually, which may shock everyone if you know me, I'm really, really looking forward to the show, the main show. Yes, the Broadway show.
That's odd. Yeah,
I
know why.
It is a show. Yes, it is on Harmony of the Seas. It is Grease that they are showing, and I really, really like the movie Grease. I like the show. We saw it on Independence, Peter and I did, and it was really good. So I am really excited, and the soundtrack's really good in Grease too. So I'm really excited for the show Grease. Yeah. Actually, for once, I'm actually excited about the Broadway show. I can't even believe it.
What, you mean you didn't like Cats?
We don't speak of that. We don't speak of that.
We don't
talk about Bruno, okay? We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, so I'm excited for that. Peter, what's something you're excited for on Harmony?
Definitely, actually, the shows too. Like, I feel like that's why we go on Royal, is for like the entertainment, like the ice skating show.
What's it called? 1918, I think. Thing. I think that's the ice skating show or something like that.
Something like
Maybe
that.
I'm going crazy, and that's not at all it.
What was that drink called that we got that was on Perfect Day? That we
the Coco Loco. Speaking of Coco Locos. Speaking of Coco Locos, I have these are Peter's favorite Coco Locos right here. These are from Paradise Adventure Co. Yes, we're still doing that. If you guys have not got you a pair from Paradise Adventure Company, you really, really, really need to. We're actually sold out in the Rose All Days. And we just dropped this brand new pair called the Mango Tangos. Check these out. Ooh, they're like a goldy finish. Yeah, they're pretty cool. And we actually have a couple more dropping very, very soon. I'm not going to tell you the name. I don't want to leak it. But we have a couple more dropping.
I was actually shocked. He showed me some of his specs the other day of how much he has sold of these sunglasses, and I was like,
yeah, the company is doing very, very well. Very, very well. We're really happy with it. We're excited for it to keep growing and progressing and flourishing, and really just we're excited for what comes next. We've got a lot in the pipeline, a lot planned, and yeah, we're just really, really excited for it. We've got just 5 more minutes left, so guys, if you have any last minute cruise questions, comments, conversation that you want to have, be sure and drop that in there. Before we get there, though, I did want to say a very special thank you to our patron of the week, our very, very own Mr. Depends himself, Scott Wilson. Thank you. Thank you so much for being the patron of the week, buddy. Tonight's show brought to you by Scott Wilson and Depends for every slip up and mistake. I'm just kidding. I don't know if that's what their slogan is or not, but it is for tonight, okay? No, the way that we do that is if you are a patron of $10 or more per month over on Patreon, then each week that we do a live show, then I pick a random patron to kind of give a big shout out and a big thank you. And Scott has been a long time patron, a long time friend, so really appreciate his support, his generosity, him believing in me and believing in what I believe for this channel. So and that goes for everybody over on Patreon. So a big thank you, buddy. A big thanks to all of our patrons. They're also featured at the end of the show tonight in the end screen, so make sure you stick around and give them a little bit of recognition as well. Again, none of this would be possible without them. So, Mama Hokum, what will you be doing next week since you can't join us? What are you going to be doing? Sulking?
Working, sulking, house hunting.
Not house hunting for herself. Erica's got to move. It's a whole big thing. We're not going into it anyway.
Yeah. Car shopping.
Erica got in a wreck. It's a whole big thing. We're not going into it. She's okay. There's a lot going on right now. Okay, it's just like I said. Josh has not been just sitting at home eating Cheetos while not making YouTube videos. Okay, I swear I can't make this stuff up.
Speaking of Cheetos. Cheetos has a very good mac and cheese.
Cheetos?
They have this new mac and cheese. It's Cheetos mac and cheese, and it's very delicious.
Oh, interesting. Stacy, you are so right. I do need to change it. I don't think I can do it, though. I think you have to do it on Patreon. Stacy just recently got married too, guys. Stacy Tate. She is now Stacy Reinard. So a big congratulations to her. But yeah, I think you just have to log in and change your name. I can't change it for you. If I could, I would on the back end. You know what I mean? But I can't change it. I can change it at the end screen. I didn't tonight. Yeah. It still says Stacey Tate, but I'll change it going forward.
Yeah. Hope Faith wants to know where's
Lauren is actually at UNC, and she is preparing for exams and finals. Tomorrow she's got her first one. It is a 4-hour exam. I said, you know what? I think I'd last about 4 minutes in that before I just lost it. Like 4 hours in the same exam. That's like ACT, SAT all over again. And that's just for a regular exam. I was like, no thanks, baby. But you know what? She's going to make the big bucks, y'all. She's going to make the big bucks. One day. One day.
That's what I'm saying.
That's right. One day it's going to pay off, okay? It's all right. So, yeah, we just have to put up with it for now. But that's where she's at. That is where she is at. Benji says, another booty shaking contest. I don't know, Benji. I think I've worked my booty off. I have been working my booty off these past few months, so I don't know if I got any booty left. We'll have to see. But,
Well, that was going to be my next question. Are we going to come back? Are we going to come back and do some more shows here?
I'd like to. They definitely won't be a weekly thing. It's just as I have aged and my life has progressed, so has my workload and my commitment level to other areas. And I actually, I'll give you guys a little bit of personal tea on our way out the door here. And we are done. I do mean that we are done. I had my hair cut. Peter's looking at the clock. I can tell he is. I got my hair cut last weekend, and my hairdresser. It's really serious. It kind of bothered me. My hairdresser, she's cutting my hair, and she stops. She cuts the clippers off. She pops around in front of me. She looks at me dead in my eyes. She said, "Josh," and I've known my hairdresser a long time, so I mean we have a good friend kind of relationship. And she said, "Josh, I got to ask you a really personal question." I was like, "Okay, go ahead, shoot. What do you got?" And she said, "Have you been more stressed recently?" And I said, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I mean, sure, it has been a pretty crazy couple of months. And she said, "Well, I just want to let you know, you've got 2 spots on the side of your head right here where your hair's getting kind of patchy." And I said, what do you mean it's getting kind of patchy? She said, "You're losing your hair." I said, "What? What? What do you mean I'm losing my hair? How am I? I'm 24 years old. How am I losing my hair?" And she's like, "Well, also, stress is the #1 cause of diabetes." And I was like, "Oh, no. And so, yeah, both of my parents have diabetes. So I said, I told myself, "Oh my God, do I have diabetes?" I was freaking myself out. That day, I would not recommend this. Kids, don't try this at home. But that day, I was like, you know what? I just got to know. If I got diabetes. It's time to go to the hospital, okay? So what I did for lunch, I had a whole bunch of M&Ms. Like a whole bunch of M&Ms. Like more M&Ms than one human should eat in 3 sittings. And I had them in 1 sitting, okay? And I was just like, you know what? It's game time. It's go. I'm going to see whether I really got diabetes or not, right? If I got diabetes, I'm fixing to die, okay? And so, I ate all these M&Ms. Gave myself an hour and a half, went over to my parents' house, cleaned their house, nice surprise for Easter. They were out running errands, weren't home, and so I cleaned their house up really quick. And as I'm cleaning their house, I started to feel shaky and weak. And I was like, this is weird. I was waiting for my heart to stop and me just to hit the floor, right? I was like looking around, waiting for it to happen. And it didn't happen, and I started to feel shaky and weak. And I was like, okay, it's time to go check my blood sugar. And, Mama Hokum has a blood sugar test kit and all that kind of stuff in her house. And so I went and I did the little finger stick and checked it. And it rang up as 69. And so for those of you that don't know, 69 is traditionally lower on the lower scale. It is not on the high scale. And so I was like, well, that's great. I guess I don't have diabetes. I guess that just means that I am stressed the heck out. I got to stop stressing so much. And so here we are. So I have totally overloaded myself, totally given myself more than I should, and so I've really got to cool it down. I've got to calm down, and so that's why this vacation is also so very much needed. Gary.
Plus the boss lady has told you to calm
Gary,
down.
you son of a dragon's foot. He says it all fits, Josh. Your hairline is already receding. You know what? I'm going to come through this screen. And I'm going to yank that wig off of your head, okay, buddy? I'm going to come yank that wig off of your head in just a second. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, Gary. I love you. I'm not holding up a finger below the camera. I promise. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Anyway, so, guys, we got to go. We are out of time. I do hope that you've enjoyed the stream tonight. Look for lots more updates, coming next week. Make sure if you're not following me over on my socials, Facebook, Instagram, make sure you go ahead and follow those at Cruise with Josh. You definitely don't want to miss out on any of the fun that we got coming up next week while we're on Harmony of the Seas. That is starting on Friday. So Friday evening, I'm flying down, meeting up with Peter. We're staying on property at Disney. Peter and I are going to be doing fun things all day Saturday. Probably won't be vlogs of that, but we'll definitely have some Instagram stories, some Facebook stories, some posts.
I like what Trisha
What did Trisha just say?
Yes.
We need to make sure that you do some relaxing on this cruise. And
Trisha, why? No, Trisha. You said the number one word. Oh my gosh, I think the stream is cutting out. We can't hear what I just can't. What are you got to say?
All I want to do is get Josh to lay on a lounge chair for like an hour.
I think we can make that happen.
We will do it.
Really, Peter? Actually, he probably needs a massage.
No, I don't need a massage.
Yeah,
but I can make the lounge chair happen, Peter. We will do that. Okay, guys.
Massage.
Guys, look for lots more updates coming from us next week on Facebook, on Instagram. We'll hopefully pop on and do a little YouTube live for you, so make sure you get your notification bell ding. That way you don't miss out on all the fun. Until then, my name is Josh with Peter G up top, Mama H down below, and each and every single one of you. Thanks so much for joining us tonight. Until the next time, my name is Josh. Tonight's been real. It's been fun. Tonight has been real fun, and we'll see you next time on Cruise Talk Live. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great night. Take care.
Bye.